torso guy. Here is the liver. Okay, right lobe, left lobe. Okay, if you turn it over, this is called the caudate lobe. And then this last one looks like a square quadrate lobe. Quad for 4. Okay, caudate, quadrate. Okay, right lobe, left lobe. Gallbladder. Not going to use the ducts on here because it's too close. It's not good on this model, but that's the liver. Esophagus. Okay. A long muscular tube. Here's the stomach. Okay, so I am holding onto the fundus of the stomach. So here's the sphincter. Everything above the sphincter is the fundus. This would be the body. And then the pylorus and the pyloric sphincter here. Okay, greater curvature is on the bottom. Lesser curvature is on the top. And as you can see, when it's sitting here, this yellow thing is the greater omentum. Okay, half of it has been cut away here, but this is the greater omentum right here. The lesser omentum would go from the lesser curvature up to the liver. Okay, so it's very small. Okay, here's what you can see of the digestive system. Okay, first of all, in the back, this is the duodenum. Okay, this is the very beginning of the small intestine. As you can see, the pancreas, which is what I'm holding on to, is nestled right into the head of the pancreas, nestled right into the duodenum. Okay, in the front, this little white thing is the pancreatic duct. Okay, that's about the only duct that I would tag on this because you can't see anything else. All right. You can see large parts of the colon though. Okay, here, this part is the cecum. You can see with this removed, you have to look in here, but you see the ileocecal valve right here. And in the back, we have our bait. Okay, that's the vermiform appendix. All right, when we go up, this is the transverse colon. We have our, what's that? I'm sorry, yeah, ascending, yeah, good catch. You have the ascending colon. Okay, our hepatic flexure or right colic flexure is right here. We go across as the transverse colon, splenic flexure or left colic flexure. We go down as the descending colon. In the back, we have the sigmoid colon, and end. Here's the last part of the sigmoid colon. And can't really see anything else in there, so I'm not going to worry about it. Some things that are not in your book, but you'll need to know for the large intestine. Okay, the large intestine has longitudinal smooth muscle on 3 sides of it. This you can only see 2 here, but this longitudinal line is called the Tenii coli. Okay, that draws the large intestine up into, it's like purse strings. Okay, that segments the large intestine into individual little clumps here. These clumps are called haustra. H-A-U-S-T-R-A, haustra. Okay, so you have Tenii coli and haustra.
Will we need to specify like which Tenii coli?
No, just longitudinal smooth muscle is the Tenii coli.
And haustra?
Haustra, yeah, haustra. Yeah, haustra is probably a better way to say it. Okay, so that's the gut model that you can see here. So greater omentum. Okay, small intestine. Oh, I didn't say that. Small intestine. Okay, you can't see the duodenum in the back here, but the rest of it, I would just say this is most likely. I would just say small intestine because you can't tell if it's jejunum or ileum. Okay. And that's it for this guy. Another thing, what did I just do with that large intestine model? I have a small large intestine model. Okay. This is a pathology model, but I'm not going to worry about the pathology. I just want you to know the anatomy. Okay, so this guy's got appendicitis. See how the appendix is all red and inflamed, but here's the vermiform appendix. Here is the ileum coming into the cecum. So the ileocecal valve is here. So cecum, ascending colon, hepatic flexure, transverse colon, splenic flexure, descending colon, sigmoid colon, rectum, anus, and out spout. You can also see the Tanii coli on more than just one side, and then individual haustra as you go along. Okay. Only other thing that I have is the digestive system chart and the liver chart. Okay, and I'll get the liver. You've already seen the liver chart, but I'll get it out here in just a second. Oh well. Okay, so here we have. Oh, I do. And there is something I can show you. And no, it's not. I'm looking at it on here. Okay. Parotid glands. Okay. Salivary glands, not parotid glands. Parotid salivary gland. Sublingual salivary gland, submandibular. Okay, the submandibular is under the mandible, and the mandible has been removed, so you can't see the bone that's underneath your jawbone. Okay, the sublingual is right underneath the tongue. Other stuff. Okay, so here's the esophagus coming down into the stomach, lower esophageal sphincter. Here's the stomach. You see all three layers of smooth muscle here. And then you see the folds in the stomach called what?
Rugae.
Of what?
The stomach.
Stomach. Rugae of the stomach. Okay. So this would be the body of the stomach. Here's the pylorus. Pyloric sphincters right here. Here's the duodenum. Okay, the duodenum comes down. It's going to transition into the jejunum, the ileum. Ileum comes across. Ileocecal valve. So here's the cecum. The appendix hanging off the cecum. And then what I just went through. Okay. Here you see the pancreas, so the pancreatic head, body, and tail. Here you just see the head, really. Here's the gallbladder. Here are the ducts coming from the liver. So common hepatic duct, cystic duct, common bile duct. They come down. Right here it joins with the pancreatic duct, dumps into the duodenum. But like I said, some people have one, some people have two. Right? It just kind of depends on the individuals. And then, let's see. Oh, hepatic portal vein is coming up right here into the liver. Here is the right lobe of the liver, the left lobe of the liver. And then over here, the three different functions are the three ways that the stomach, large or small intestine, and colon differ. But basically what I want you to be aware of is the middle one. This is an intestinal villus, and you can see that it's got little brushy things on it. It's called the brush border. Those are the microvilli. Okay, the microvilli stick up from each individual cell. And I don't think that there's much else on here that I would go over because we already went over that. Let me flip to the liver real quick. Wherever it is, I know it's interesting. Over on this is this part here. Okay, I'm not going to make you count the teeth. Okay, I don't care about that. But you have above the gum line is the crown. Enamel is the hard white part. The yellow stuff is dentin. At the top is the pulp chamber, and going through the root is the root canal. So everything below the gum is the root of the tooth. Okay, the stuff that holds it together is the cementum. Okay, that's all. That's all you really need to know on the tooth. And here's the liver finally. Okay, so again, you have right lobe, left lobe. Hepatic portal vein is coming up here. Okay, this is the functional unit, the sinusoid, where it filters stuff. But you can see the gallbladder and the ducts on this side here.